Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another video tour of the Big Rock Amusements Midway. We are here at the Robeson County Fair in Lumberton, North Carolina. We will be here through tomorrow evening. Just wanted to give you a quick little walk around of the Midway here. We have a pretty large Midway here in Lumberton, and we're going to take a look around. These videos are unscripted, so please pardon any ums or pauses, as my brain sometimes does a funny. But we're going to take a look around here at the Midway and see what we have to offer this year. See our ticketing plaza here. Make your purchases here. If you get a wristband voucher from the kiosk machines here, you take it over here with a QR code. They'll scan it, put an activated wristband on you. As you can see, we have all of the yummy fair food. Everything one could imagine. Anything yummy and delicious, sweet, spicy, hot. We've got everything from pizza to hot mini donuts, ice cream. We got chicken on a stick. Our chicken on a stick is quite famous. People seem to love it. Got our lemonade corn dogs. We got all types of sausage, corn dogs, nachos, french fries. We got popcorn. We got elephant ears, cotton candy, candy apples, caramel apples. Anything you can imagine. We got the air flyer here. Air flyer is actually getting ready to go through our winter quarters this year. This ride's going to receive an entire complete top to bottom refurbishment and a retheming. We're going to have a new name and a new look next year. Give it a little retheme, freshen it up. All new lighting, paint, any type of maintenance, any type of updates, changes to the racking of the machine for easier teardown and setup. Here we have the Street Fighter 360. This is actually sent to us, booked in with us from Wade Shows Incorporated. It's very nice to have friends, and we work with Wade Shows quite often. We can call Friendly Frank anytime we want. Hey, can you send us something cool? All right, here's something cool. This is a little bit similar to our Beast, however it does rotate all the way over into a 360 motion. It's a very intense ride, very intense ride. It's also a very large ride. This thing is huge. Recently refurbished at the Wade Shows shops. Looks absolutely stunning. Beautiful color scheme, very unique, very different. And riders absolutely love this machine. We're going to take a look around here down the Midway. You see all of our games. We are not open, obviously. We open at 5 p.m. today. It's a school day down here, so we're just kind of taking a walk around when it's nice and quiet. We can actually get a real nice view of things. Some of our concessions and vendors closed up for the evening, but they'll be alive and open at 5 o'clock. Cliffhanger. Great family thrill ride. Fast enough for the teens, not too fast for the old people like myself or the little kids, the new thrill seekers. Very hot thrill ride here on the Midway, family friendly. Then you've got the Starship 4000. Definitely one of the most intense rides on a Midway. Starship, you get inside, you stand up against the wall placements, and at a certain point the ride reaches enough speed to lift you off the floor like you're in space. Brought to you by our friends at Wade Shows Incorporated. Again, hey Wade Shows, you want to send us something cool? And they're like, all right, and they send us something cool. Speaking of something cool, here's our freshly refurbished Sea Ray. I'm sure many of you followers out there have seen a lot of our videos. Sea Ray looking beautiful. The captain is in the house. Gonna skip across the Midway here a little bit. We've got our Cobra coaster. Looks like the wind blew some paper around the games here. Got a little bit of wind last night, a little bit of wind and fog. It was a little weird. Cobra coaster, family favorite for the kids, and mom and dad can ride too. Our giant wheel. custom built 2016 by Mulligan Engineering, Gibsonton, Florida. Got some more of our games. All of our games are brought to you by Miller Concessions, Lamar Miller and his family. Great game operators. They handle all of our game concessions here at Big Rock Amusements. Here's our scooter, bumper cars, old-fashioned high striker. We've got the Speedway family ride. Kids love it. Great little kid ride. Shoom! We've got the Hurricane. Another new addition last year. Definitely a great thrill ride. We purchased this ride from Kissel in Ohio, and we gave it a sprucing this winter. New lighting, new electrical, new paint. Gave it a nice touch up, got it all up to snuff, and beautiful ride. Riptide, new in 2022. It was one of our big new rides in 22. Got the zero gravity over there. Let me zoom in. Zero gravity. The Sizzler, family favorite. Modernized version of the old classic Scrambler. We have our nice shaded rest areas here. People can have a seat and get out of the sun for a little bit. If you've ever been south this time of year, it can be hot, it can be cold. It's basically like Michigan. If you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes, it'll change. There's the Beast. The Zero Gravity got a beautiful refurbishment last year. Back up a little bit. Sorry, I got a little crazy with the zoom there. Zero Gravity, built by Dartron Industries, now known as Batec. It's been a great ride. We've had really, really good luck with it. We decided to give it a refreshment last year. It was very green. We wanted a little less green, a little more color. We've got some brand new sign canvas that's scheduled to be delivered anytime. Everything else on the ride was completely refurbed this winter. Yes, you can ride a helicopter at the fair. It's Danny with Carolina Helicopters Aerial Tours. He's here every year. He's actually at quite a few of our North Carolina events, and occasionally you'll see him in South Carolina. The zipper. Oh, I hear Jesus. What you working on? Okay. Changing lights, making sure everything's 100%, right? 100%.
100%.
All the time here at Big Rock. A lot of our videos we don't get to see the behind the scenes people, but man, we've got a great crew here. We really truly do. We have some of the best key people, some of the best ride operators. Our guys are just number one, and they genuinely care about what they're doing and their machines they're operating, and that's just worth its weight in gold. Jesus, the gentleman you just saw, is one of our key people. He's in charge of several rides. He does a lot of the lighting and electrical projects with us. So needless to say, he has an eye, and if he sees a light out, he knows what to do. Yo-yo. This is the Kite Flyer. Our friends at Powers, Great American Midways, were kind enough to have a ride for us to borrow. We unfortunately could not get to Florida to get one of our rides out of our building due to Hurricane Helene. And our friends at Powers were more than happy to give us a hand. Beautiful machine. Any of you that have ever been around Powers Great American Midways knows that they have a like-minded approach to the business, and definitely keep their equipment in top-notch condition, just as we do and several other shows do. There's our yo-yo. When Big Rock started in 2010, this was our big thrill ride. That's all we had. Very small start. Ring of Fire, aka Fireball under its original name. The Fireballs had open top trains. They were a little different. We rethemed and renamed ours just because, hey, Ring of Fire just can't beat the classic name. Here's our Himalaya. We get a lot of compliments on this machine. It has all the extras. If you've ridden the old Himalayas back in the day, they always had all the extra lighting, the loud music, the smoke, the disco lights. It's all there. Beautiful machine. Monkey Maze. It's our big new ride in 2018, the Monkey Maze, replacing our old Mardi Gras. Big Rock Billy says, have fun and be safe. We're going to take a walk through Kiddie Land. Our fun slide. Definitely a big hit with the kids and mom and dad. We have light towers all through the Midway, illuminating darker areas of the Midway. Try to keep everything nice and bright out here at night. So we're going to take a walk through Kiddie Land. Here is our teacup ride. It's our teacups. Safety first. Always sanitize when possible. We had talked about getting the sanitized stations going actually before 2020. We always thought it'd be really cool to have that, and then of course 2020 and 2021 the wish became the necessity, so we were able to get that done. Our shaded rest area. Here is our Hampton Quad Runners. Old school kids favorite ride. Everybody wants to drive the quads. Kids love them. Another rest area here, light towers. It's our Hillbilly Village Funhouse. Yeehaw. Frog Hopper. One of our kid rides. Our train station, we're actually doing some maintenance here today. We don't use the train very much. We have the beach buggy, and that kind of took the place of the train, but every now and again we have the space and the need. So our guys are currently doing some work on the train right now, replacing some chains, motors, things like that, just doing the maintenance that's required. If you ever visit us in non-open hours, you'll never find a shortage of any of us maintenance people out here taking care of business. Another shaded rest area. Bear Fair. Definitely a family favorite ride. People love these bears. Just such a popular family ride. We'll do the Hero Zone. This is actually a Wisdom Raiders. These rides were originally themed after the Raiders of the Lost Ark movies. Obviously, you know, over time, relevance and young people, we went with the Hero Zone. Superhero Funhouse. Apologize for the long video. I often get told that we move too fast, so with us not being open, we're able to kind of walk a little slower and spend a little more time. Of course, we have to keep the video to a certain level of shortness, otherwise YouTube and Facebook won't want to upload them. You see the independent food getting ready for a big night here at the Robeson County Fair. We got the Ladybugs, children favorite ride. This is our office compound area. We have our mobile office here, and shaded seating areas for people to consume their food and beverages, or just have a seat and maybe picnic with the family. The big top. A brand new one of these coming next year. It's going to have a whole new design. It's going to be a lot different, quite different from what you've seen in the past. A little more pizzazz, a little more flashy to it, but it's going to be beautiful. That'll be brand new next year. Big Rock Billy says, no smoking, please. Never smoke under the tents. A lot of little extras. We like putting the shrubbery up and the plants, and the office there. Another shaded rest area here. Our elephant ride. This ride actually debuted as our Star Command, and we were able to purchase a set of elephants for it. And this was the very first location this ride debuted a few years ago, and it ran full loads from open to close every day, and it still does. They absolutely love these little elephants. We got our beach buggy. Another children's favorite. Also known as a groovy bus. Ours was beach themed. Now, you will notice when you come to our Midway, every machine, every ride has a height and safety sign. We have platforms here to ensure accuracy, as to not be standing on rocks, dirt, in a hole, anything like that. We try to keep it as best we can to measure the children properly. But you will notice this little thing here. Pay attention to this if you're on our Midway, please. Every ride has very specific instructions to that particular ride, whether it be no cell phones, a warning that strobe lights may be used. Could be, some rides are a little restrictive, unfortunately, and can't accommodate all guests of all sizes. I myself am a rather big dude, and unfortunately, there's one or two rides I can't ride, so believe me, we understand. It's just the way it is and the way the restraints are built. So always pay attention to those special instructions when you're getting in line for a ride. It's our slushie, presented by Ingles Concessions. Robbie and Chantel do a wonderful job for us. There's our grand carousel. This will be getting some attention this winter. We're going to do our repaint our horses, touch them up, make them look brand new again. When you run a long season like we do, you have to make do with what the time you have in the winter quarters time, and we're going to utilize as much as we can this year. You can buy your tickets and wristbands, enter here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for this video. We're trying to keep it under 20 minutes if we can help it. We definitely appreciate you stopping by to give us a listen, give us a look. We are super excited for this season and next. We have quite a few new additions and surprises for you in store for next year. We've been teasing on our social media our top secret ride coming next year, hopefully by July or August. What is it? Can you face it? And will you conquer it? More to come on that mystery soon enough. We hope to see you at the fair, folks.